He said, oh, my man, I'll let you be and call you back again.
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
You live for a working place, you come to the man?
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. I go steal. I go to yeah.
I see man say man go steal.
How you question me, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear now?
Okay, let's go now. I beg you, sorry.
I say.
When they call you in the net now.
When they call me in the net.
Yeah.
He asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say, we are 3.
You told the message you're 3?
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
the message you want to give you what tea?
Tea. How milk tea? How milk tea?
Oh, milk tea?
Yeah.
For you to drink?
With bread.
The bread?
3 pieces of full bread.
With egg inside?
With egg inside, my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry it to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now, you carry that so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right car. So one of my friends called me.
Yeah, the same man you going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
The man tell you say want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the Jeep.
In a Jeep. Then they are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah. Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
No, Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole tour now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people like you can here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, you say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. You said one talk again. I wanted to make a whole talk clear to you, but you double in the question. Hi, not looking, looking. Then you want force no more word there again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office. I go explain.
The tea explain to me that you come look at. You say you carry the tea to the man. After you carry the tea to the man, and you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I will not fair.
Nobody, you getting very. You say asking you too much question. Hey, there's me things. Say make your egg and bread. You bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
okay, I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then you.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I need the English.
Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Sorry.
Say Ali, you take that. You take that.
I take it time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
I said I can take that
to explain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're asked to replace her, hoping that Nick followed this. There was a bill at the legislature called an Afatu bill. That bill will definitely benefit our motorcyclists, our tricycles, riders, and the issue of transportation. We're able to support the free education bill. We are the ones at the legislature that is demanding national that government takes responsibility to take care of students who parents cannot afford. But this one will not just be limited to those who parents cannot afford. So we have led a lot of advocacy, at the legislature for the Liberian people, the young people. And today we can see that many good things have happened in Liberia under George Weah CCS administration. As a servant of the people in 2 years, we have seen a lot of very good things happening in our district. And
it is time to lead. It is time to forgive each other. It is time to forget all the things in the past and unite. The only way we can do that is through development. And that's why today we are formally launching what we refer to as the Civil Empowerment Foundation. This Civil Empowerment Foundation did not come in the blue. They came from the fact that when we campaign, we say some things. We say we will empower people. I went on the campaign trail, I said, I will elevate my scholarship. I'll make sure that I put people's children in play and take them out. So that they will not go to do BSc. I want to produce master's degree holders. And today, that campaign job, we are about to start with you. And as soon as this program is ended, it will not be cancelled anymore. Because tomorrow, 2 months ago, when I started the process of doing this, there were people who also said he is joking, that they can pay. I want you to know that people's bags are packed today. Right after this program, will be back to our asking no explanation. There are no more things we want to do. One, hello. We are going to illustrate empowerment from 3 different fronts. From safety front, from empowerment in terms of economic empowerment, and from education from 3 perspectives. One.
You want to talk about Dallas Dillon and your relationship with him? He's one of the person on Facebook.
You know that I'm a small brother, man, leader, man.
Come on, leave it, man.
Yeah, but I don't spend 14 hours of my day on a social network. How you would be doing work for people you just on the internet? It's easy to sit on the internet and just type. Go outside.
He used to be your friend, right?
Go out. He still is my friend. I got no problem with him.
But he has gone ballistic in recent times.
Yeah, but I have no business. Why would I do?
Huh?
Why would I do?
See your friend going away that way.
But I have business. You know, we all go on some path, you know, in life. You know, life is a journey, right? So, young man.
And you are on a journey.
Yes, I am. Very specific one. Be Montserrat County.
So
we will be there.
You regret parting company with him?
I never parted compliments with him. And when you say parting company, Darius Eden is a very funny person. You'll be with him, right? He laughs a lot.
What does that mean?
He's funny.
You ready to talk now?
No, when you sit down with him, we can enjoy each other company. I mean, he's supporting somebody.
That's
else.
not a compliment, though, that he's a funny man.
It's not a backhanded compliment, Mamadi. I know how to make a backhanded compliment. This is not a backhanded compliment. He's a funny guy. He's humorous, yes.
Now what you like him for?
That's one of his redeeming qualities.
Really?
Darius is you said with Darius, he makes you laugh a lot. You know, he's a very funny guy.
Not to be funny, that's true. He's humorous.
He is humorous.
But not in the negative sense, right?
Not at all.
So whenever you want to laugh, you call him around?
For what?
So that you can laugh.
Then I can listen to the radio in the morning. Compliments with him. And when you say parting company, Darius Eden is a very funny person. You'll be with him, right? He laughs a lot.
What does that mean?
He's funny.
You ready to talk now?
No, when you sit down with him, we can enjoy each other company. I mean, he's supporting somebody
That's
else.
not a compliment, though, that he's a funny man.
It's not a backhanded compliment, Mamadi. I know how to make a backhanded compliment. This is not a backhanded compliment. He's a funny guy. He's humorous, yes.
Now what you like him for?
That's one of his redeeming qualities.
Really?
Darius is you said with Darius, he makes you laugh a lot. You know, he's a very funny guy.
Not to be funny, that's true. He's humorous.
He is humorous.
But not in the negative sense, right?
Not at all.
So whenever you want to laugh, you call him around?
For what?
So that you can laugh.
Then I can listen to the radio in the morning.
Bad people will use electronic and print media. They use every means to buy. Then you old man, you told him battery around here.
You're taking away.
Look at a battery man and he let you. Because any minute you could collapse. But you already say you want to be brother and we know your record. You're on the time bomb, on the borderline.
Just sitting and laughing and reading the comment section. John Balu said, the reason why he's in this is to save the state. Save Liberia. But Senator Balu was senator when in his county, 5 wonderful Liberians gruesomely murdered. Their bodies were mutilated. He didn't say anything. A colleague who was then a senator, whose name is enshrined in the TRC report, whose testimony you can find everywhere, that allegedly carried out a massacre on the Kavala River, became a senator from in jail. He came from jail. That case died in Maryland. Senator Balu was senator. Senator Balu was senator when Keith Juba was killed. Senator Balu was senator when the Fula man was beheaded in River G. Senator Balu was senator when the 17 young men were killed between Lower Magidi and Grand Bassa County. Senator Balu was senator when one of the people who funding all of his effort was giving Janet Hosmer money and squash car to lobby for him to move on traveling ban and access free. But today, he say he wants to save the country. Senator Balu was senator when Bridgeway from London came to do prospect in Liberia. Senator Balu then got vehicle and money.
Balu la Brian the senator.
What he took, he had checked. We published those checks before. He denied a signature on those checks before 2020 campaign. He's a common criminal. I'm saying that to you. He's a common criminal. That's the budget he voted for. He's a criminal because he learned that $3.6 million is not in the budget. He can't take me anywhere. I defy him. That's a criminal. No, I'm not angry. I'm being forceful. I'm being intellectual. I'm providing facts. No, I said something I didn't mention him, so they don't know I'm a medicine. He has no integrity in life or integrity. He's in the crisis of integrity. He's drowning in the crisis of integrity. He's not only fake. He's drowning in the crisis of integrity. I say he's a criminal. He's a thief. To take a $45,000 car in the budget to vote for it, not just to vote for it, and you didn't inform the people because say everything you will inform the people on record for that. And he didn't say anything about it. Okay, the pastor didn't vote, but why he didn't say it? Why he didn't say he voted for it? The records are there, Lord. Gentlemen. Senator Delon should be treated as a common criminal for lying to the public that there's no $3.6 million in the budget. Okay, and they said they didn't want it. Where they place it? There's $3.6 million. The money here. The thing is in the budget. There's the final budget. So like they don't tell you when they took it all of a sudden where they put it. I beg you. One question is when they took it out, can you show us where you put your share? That's the question. If they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
Yeah, everything I do, we must first tell the thing to the people.
That's what I'm saying.
We've been doing that. We have people cleaning the champagne in our various communities. In social science, say, we go to people and ask them what the name. And so you pointing them to say, I name this. But if you don't ask your people, then what do you tell to them? So before I ask them what the name and what the name that we take them to them.
Your three major priorities.
Right now, if you look at I'm a teacher in profession.
You teacher?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the boroughs autonomous.
The boroughs what?
It's autonomous. It's autonomous. Yeah, it's autonomous.
Go ahead.
And we look at some of the things we want to consider because we talk about autonomous. That means you have a lot of facility, a lot of things that you should do in the borough. And if you are autonomous and you have other things to do, and if you look at Nukuta, many young people are graduated from college in the district. Right now, the first thing we embarked was to have a reconciliation regional meeting out of the communities.
So Tia, at what level were you teaching? Was it elementary, junior high, or senior high?
We're teaching elementary divisions. Elementary division. And we're credible, we are more accessible, and we're development oriented. So
hello, Robert B. Tier is a librarian. After our graduation from the elementary school, we keep the Murray Road to attend the junior high school, the Pastor Junior High School, and from there we went to Central High and we graduated 1998. I'm a teacher in professions. Robert Tier is one of the daughter's sons. Robert Tier is one of the credible sons. Robert Tier is deserved to be a servant in the district. Robert Tier is a public servant. I always work at the Liberia National Security Agency in Kema County.
Distinguished colleagues, this is a two-faced issue.
This is a critical issue in this country, and we must stand up and speak the truth. Because for you to use the fact that prior to printing, it means you already telling me print. But before you print, come back to me.
There is nothing in that paragraph that indicated that money should be printed.
The essence of this exercise, the essence of this exercise is to know the facts. Everybody will have the opportunity to ask questions if you so desire.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, however you are joining the conversation in Monrovia and across the world. What a pleasant way to welcome you to the Monday's edition of the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. Today is certainly the 19th day of August 2024. There are too many things to talk about. Liberia is fast becoming a lawless country. The country is fast becoming a banana republic. This is the situation you have when the laws of the land is consistently being violated, not by the people, but the very government. Today, the borough of Nikutan witnessed one of the issues, the miscarriages of the issue of the law when the procedure that was supposed to be followed in having the township commissioner selected, when that procedure, according to dwellers in the borough, was not followed by the Liberian president. There were tensions in the area. There were too many altercations involving pro and anti-Rabatia supporters. This situation led to injuries being inflicted on some of the folks there. We are hoping to have a lot of conversation about the Nikutan issue on this platform right here on the People Station. We'll be opening the lines during the course of the first segment to ask the people of Nikutan, the people from the borough of Nikutan. Will be opening the lines so that they give us sufficient information as to what is the situation there. We want to know from people on the ground. More to that, we will be very glad if we are to receive a communication. Better still, if you have the contacts of Mr. Rabatier, you can let him know that we'll have a space on the radio, on the platform for Tia to join us via mobile phone. We'll also want to speak with those who are against the appointment of Rabatier about the Liberian president from the same Nikutan situation. And so we're going to do a quick arrangement on it. We want to know what transpired today. We want to know what happened in the borough of Nikutan. Our initial investigation revealed that the people of Nikutan have a particular procedure that they normally follow in terms of having a governor selected. And so whenever there is a time for the governors to be selected, they will have the chiefs go into elections and select a few group of individuals. Those names will be submitted to the president, and the president will have to make a selection from amongst the names that will be submitted to him by the elders of the township. Unfortunately, in this situation, we are told it was not the case. The elders did not select, or better still, the elders did not shortlist a team of individuals from which the president was supposed to make a selection. So we're going to be hearing from the folks as to what actually transpired. Did we hear right? Did we get the correct information? Or what is it that we did not get? Or what is it that's happening in the area? Join the conversation as we jump into it right here on the station. Motorhead, Judy Andy, Ambassador Judy Andy, finally of the position of the cultural ambassador of the Republic of Liberia. Yes, after a series of contestation, a series of campaigns by some prominent individuals, ranging from Coffee with Jojo to Prophet Key, and down to the rest of the other people, Fatu Gifla. All of these individuals were being taped to become the cultural ambassador. To the surprise of Liberians, the Balawala man, Mr. Kamara, was elected, appointed by the Liberian president. This is a confirmation of the aspiration of the tenure of Judy Andy. That situation did not go without too many controversial statements. We have one from the former Liberian Vice President, Her Excellency Joy Howard Taylor. We have another one from former Monrovia City Mayor Jefferson Tambakoji, and a plethora of other different concerns over the decision of Mr. President to replace Julie ND. These conversations, plus several others, will constitute today's menu right here on the People Station. And since today is Monday, and today is the $5,000 day, we're going to be on the line as well, Alexa and I, to give you sufficient money. We'll be giving several individuals $5,000. We're going to give $5,000 until we are tired. And that's what's going to happen. So we're going to be giving you $5,000 until we are tired. The code is the same, star 799 hatch. You select our radio station at spot number 11, and you're good to go right here on the People Station. But let's take a break. To be right back. When we come back, we'll play you Crime Stoppers Liberia. After which, we'll be running into the issues of the day in Liberia, beginning with the Negro Town situation.
From the center to interior, Crime Stop, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stop, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stop, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stop, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stop, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper.
Okay, so welcome back to the program. Elisa, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. However, where you're joining us, we'd like to say welcome to today's presentation of the program Freedom Hub on 87.9 FM. We have a lot to talk about today. I guess a lot has actually happened over time, a couple of days back, and we continue to see a lot of things actually. So we'd like to say welcome, however, where you're joining us.
Okay, so there are too many things happening in the country, and like I said, we're going to begin the conversation with the Negro Town situation on today. If anybody is listening, who is close to the office. Okay.
So if you can just.
All right. So we're about to speak with folks from Negro Town. We are about to speak with folks from Negro Town. And we'll be speaking with real stakeholders from the borough of Negro Town. If somebody is connected to they appointed Governor Robert Thier. If somebody is connected to Honorable Thier, that person can establish contacts with us right here on Freedom Radio Liberia. Okay, Alexa is going to try to do that. We want to speak with Honorable Robert Thier right here on the radio. Secondly, we will also want to speak with the representative of District Number 16, Montserrat County, the district in which Negro Town, the borough of Negro Town, is situated. So we're going to be having all of these conversations right here on the People Station. But as we continue, bear in mind that you have the chance to win for yourself a serious money, and so just keep playing. When we come back, like I told you, we'll be giving $5,000 to people until we'll be giving to several individuals $5,000 until we are done. Yes, we're going to be giving $5,000. Plenty of people winning $5,000, and we're going to continue doing that. So keep playing while we are behind the scene, establishing contacts with key individuals from the borough of Negrotown. This is concerning. It is important that as a platform in the country, a political platform that is highly followed, it is important that we talk to a lot of our people. So we are trying to establish contacts with both Honorable Robert Thier, who is the embattled, quote unquote, governor who has been appointed. We're told that he took office today. We want to speak to him directly. So if somebody is connected to Honorable Robert Thier, my number is a public information, or in Negrotown, my number is a public information. Too many people want to have it. You can give my number to Honorable Thier, and we want to speak with him directly on the radio. He can call me directly, and we will be able to. We'll be glad to have him on the radio. Okay, you were establishing contact with Honorable Thier. Did you get him?
No, I did not. His line is a bit busy. I'm sure he's going to return the call.
Okay. So we already established contact with Honorable Robert Thier right here on the radio. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the lawmaker of district number 16. Alexa has already made the arrangement. Let's see whether we can get the Honorable Dixon W. Sibo. Let's see if we can get the Honorable Dixon Sibo to join us. Honorable Sibo, this is Freedom Radio Liberia, and you're welcome to this short notice. Good afternoon.
You got me on air.
Of course.
Oh yes, you're on air.
All right. Thank you for the invite.
Okay, so basically, a couple of minutes ago, your district, precisely the borough of Negrotown, became an area of concern where there was this issue of tension. Leading to some journalists sustaining injuries over the quote unquote appointment of one Robert Thier, to oversee the borough as the commissioner. The governor. What is it? What information do you have?
Well, again, it is unfortunate. We have tried to work with the executive to avert exactly what is happening today. More than 3 months or 4 months ago, our nomination was made, and the 6th nominating district made a series of representation to the office of the president and then the internal affairs minister that it was not done properly as enshrined in their act, that they should do their nomination and recommend the president. But the office of the president has been slow to get back to the people, and then instead of the situation being resolved, the Conservative County Superintendent decided to induct Mr. Thier as the governor. Unfortunately, I learned today that he went to assume office, and there was tension that was mounted between him and the 6th nominating districts. And unfortunately, that led to some blood, which we had tried to avert long time, but unfortunately, we are still working on it. I was with the office of the president, the internal affairs minister, myself spoke. I spoke with the justice minister and the minister of presidential affairs. It will be handled. It will be handled in the best way possible. The old people will be caught, and the right thing is going to be done eventually.
But as we speak, Honorable Lawmaker, we are getting information that the individual in question, Honorable Thier, has already taken office. What other negotiations are you contemplating on having?
Anything that is not done in the context of the law will not take precedence. So if the wrong thing was done and they brought in confusion to assume office, trust me, the law will take its course. And at my level, what I would do is to work with the appropriate authorities to make sure that the right thing is done. Look, the borough of Negrotown has got an act that states clearly how the governor is going to be named. And presidents after president have followed that precedent. And my understanding is someone is thinking that the 2018 law abolished it. No, the 2018 law make a room to give exception to the borough of Negrotown and all other cities that have got statuses as enshrined by an act. So again, I'm not going to be in the business of protesting. I'm going to be in the business of making sure it is resolved. trust me, it will be resolved, and the old people will have their will eventually.
Were you in the district today when this was going on?
No, unfortunately, I've got leadership today. Of course, you have heard that the president has submitted a recast budget, and so we're having leadership to decide the process and procedure leading to us. We recall ourselves for the purpose of looking at the budget, and so I was in leadership meeting today, but I followed everything accordingly.
There are rumors in the district that you, in particular, Honorable Dixon Sibo, you are the brain behind those refusing the appointment of Rabatier in the district, specifically in the borough. What do you say to this?
Okay, so I think anybody who said that is their assertion is unfounded, because I'm not in a business to decide who becomes the governor. It is not in my purview. There is an act that shows exactly how the governor is nominated and appointed by the president accordingly. And so it is not in my purview. Anybody who thinks that it is me doing it, the president is not reading the law. It is being clear how the process works. And once the old people are not in line, it's going to be difficult for any governor to be able to succeed or work in the borough. And that's why it is important for the Minister of Internal Affairs, who has promised to deal with it accordingly, maybe beginning tomorrow, will get involved quickly to resolve the matter.
Okay, all right, Honorable Dixon Sibo, we are happy that you were able to answer our call at a very short notice.
Thank you so much, KOK. Nice talking to you.
Okay, he's Honorable Dixon W. Sibo from District Number 16. He's the representative there. Alexa, you heard him. According to him, there are 6 communities within the borough of Negro Town, and those communities will normally go to election and select. They will have a short list of individuals who will meet a particular criteria and have those individuals submitted to the office of the president. So the president will have to look within, the list of people who are recommended or somebody who was elected from the community level and make the appointment, and not from the open sky. I got to attend to this thing, but
yeah, go ahead.
That is what's happening. I don't know what's going to be the fate of Honorable Tia in this situation.
I think that's exactly what my concern is. But I remember, I think it was a couple of months back, I have visited the borough of Kutown. I think it was 2, 3, 4 months back. And at that time, people were still talking about this whole, thing about the governorship, if we say it that way. And people were still concerned. People had different questions about how it was going to be, and who was going to emerge or who was going to become their governor, to handle the borough and stuff like that. So I remember Robert. I tried calling him earlier on. I think he's busy just judging from what has happened since today, and the different activities, or just a different, maybe they're having meetings or so. I don't know exactly. Maybe he's going to call back later on, so we could hear exactly what he has to say, or what he will make of the incident earlier on in the borough. So he was talking about being the governor, and then there were different views, contrary views. There were people who did not actually support it from the onset, and for them it was not just because he is Robert. It was because of the different things that are to be followed, how it was supposed to be done, and how the person was to be selected, or how the person was to be chosen. So people had concern about a couple of concerns regarding that. So now that we're here today and getting all of the different reports as to exactly what went down and how some of the people got hurt, in the midst of everything that actually happened earlier on today, I think we just take from what the representative said. Basically, there are laws, and people should definitely follow the laws. And when the citizens are actually concerned, when they want to be a part of all of these different things, it is important to listen to them as well. And other than just listening to the citizens, it is also important to follow the laws. So like he said, he was not really there. He's not going to be involved into any protest, because at the end of the day, the laws are on the book and they are supposed to be followed. So there are things you're supposed to take from. So the fact that the executive, I don't know what actually happened before today, but the fact that the executive or the president, Joseph Boakai, already had Robert B. Tier, and now you still have people in the borough protesting. They're still, going against it. It means they actually did not follow the normal procedure that they were supposed to do. they did not actually follow the different maybe laws or policies, that would support, who becomes the governor. So maybe it did not actually happen. That's one of the reasons today we're having all of these different reports. But moving forward, I'm hoping that all of these things will be sorted out. All of these things will be settled, like he said, or as he said, the Internal Affairs minister says he's going to maybe handle all of these things by tomorrow or a couple of days or after today or so. So we're hoping to actually get to the point where we get to the result as to whether Robert is going to retain or is going to be retained, if he's still going to be the governor, or if they're going to follow what they're supposed to follow to have someone else as the governor. We're still trying to get, because that's one of the reasons I had to call him. I actually want to know what exactly the results will be, and at the end of the day, what is going to happen after all of these different moments, because we want to know what is happening, and why you have a lot of people agitating now. Is it just about Robert, or is it just about the president is not following, or the people who are supposed to follow the laws, they're not following the laws to have the governor of the borough? So we're hoping that maybe we'll have him back on the line, just in case he's going to see my missed calls. I hope he's going to call us back. And after a couple of days, we'll see what exactly the result will be, and what will happen, if he's going to be the governor still, or if someone else is going to take over after all of these different things. But I'm not sure. What happened today was something really nice, especially just going back and forth with what the citizens want and what they have said, and how you're supposed to follow different laws. If that is not really happening, I'm sure the citizens will want to tell you that they understand exactly the laws and they know what is to be done, because they're not strangers. They've been there before. And this is not the first time that they're having a governor, right? So they've had different governors. So they know how it is done, how maybe the selection is done. So if this is, going against what usually happens, if this is going against what usually happens, it means the citizens are actually standing up for themselves, and they want to do this because they want the right things to be done. So I mean, we're just here, and we're going to get maybe the results in the coming days to know how it is going to be sorted out. And whatever that will happen, we're actually hoping for that.
Okay, so basically, I'm also establishing contacts with the superintendent of Montserrat County, Superintendent Warren Bryant. I've already messaged him, asking that we speak with him, because the lawmaker from the district indicated that against the act that created the borough, the superintendent in Warren Bryant went there to induct.
And it is not supposed to be
Robert here, into office. And so this is the situation we are having. So as we await, Alexa, as we await calls from the superintendent, or Robert Tier's team, or he himself. What is important to note is the fact that all fingers are pointed to a particular law in the borough.
Right.
Now, the country we have is a country of laws. Liberia is a country of laws. This is not a country where a few group of individuals will wake up,
just make decision without
following what with no regards for the laws of our country. Now, so if the people are pointing to a particular law in place that is giving them the legitimacy over these kind of issues, sometimes it is important, at all times, not even sometimes, to ensure that the law be the law. And that's why I wanted to speak directly to the superintendent of Montserrat County, and to know exactly on what grounds did he go to induct Robert here, when there are laws in the country, when there is a law already existing on how the borough, governors can be selected, or better still, can be appointed. But we will try to establish contacts in the background. But just in case some of you who do not know who Robert Tier is, he's one person who we've been having his his voice has been on this radio. So
couple of times,
so,
like every now
so
and
if
then,
you want to know who has been appointed to be the borough governor, for which all of this tension is all about, is happening. This is Robert Tier. This is an interview he had with on the radio a couple of years ago, and right here on the radio. So let's go and listen to it for a couple of minutes. Maybe by that time we'll have contacts from the how you call it, the superintendent of Montserrat County or Robert Tier. We already spoke with the lawmaker. So when we are done, if we do not receive calls from those individuals mentioned, when we come back, we talk about it, in a couple of minutes. Then we go to the phone lines and take the calls from the people, especially people in the borough of Nickertown. But let's listen to him while we do our last pushing, behind the scene to see if we can get, Honorable Tier or the Honorable Superintendent of the county to speak to us right here on the conversation.
That we are people clean the champagne.
That's a common criminal for lying to the budget, okay? And they say that they didn't want it. Why they place it? There's 3.6 million. The money, yeah. The thing is, what? Can you show us where you? That's the question. If they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
If they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
Yeah,
Robert Tier.
If they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Tier, Unity Party.
Yeah, everything I do.
Unity Party.
Is when they took it.
Yeah, everything I do.
Robert Tier of the Unity Party. Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
My first tell the thing to the people.
That's why I'm saying.
We've been doing that. We are people clean the champagne in our various communities. In social science, said, go to people and ask them what they need. And so you pointing them to say, I need this. But if you don't ask your people, then what do you carry to them? So before I ask them what they need and what they need, I take them to them.
Your 3 major priorities.
Right now, if you look at I'm a teacher in profession.
You teacher?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the borough's autonomous.
The borough's what?
It's autonomous. It's my first tell the thing to the people.
That's why I'm saying.
We've been doing that.
If they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Tier of the Unity Party. Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
Yeah, everything I do, my first tell the thing.
But I beg you, one question is, if they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
Yeah, everything I do, my first tell the thing to the people.
That's why I'm saying.
We've been doing that. We are people clean the champagne in our various communities. In social science, said, go to people and ask them what they need. And so you pointing them to say, I need this. But if you don't ask your people, then what do you carry to them? So before I ask them what they need and what they need, I take them to them.
Your 3 major priorities.
Right now, if you look at I'm a teacher in profession.
You teacher?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the borough's autonomous.
The borough's what?
It's autonomous. Yeah, it's autonomous.
Go ahead.
And we look at some of the things we have to consider because we talk about autonomous. That means you have facility, thing that you should do in the borough. And
if they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
Yeah, everything I do, my first tell the thing to the people.
That's why I'm saying.
We've been doing that. We are people clean the champagne in our various communities. In social science, said, go to people and ask them what they need. And so you pointing them to say, I need this. But if you don't ask your people, then what do you carry to them? So before I ask them what they need and what they need, I take them to them.
Your 3 major priorities.
Right now, if you look at I'm a teacher in profession.
You teacher?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the borough's autonomous.
The borough's what?
It's autonomous. Yeah, it's autonomous.
Go ahead.
And we look at some of the things we have to consider because we talk about autonomous. That means you have facility, thing that you should do in the borough. And if you are autonomous,
if they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
Yeah, everything I do, my first tell the thing to the people.
That's why I'm saying.
We've been doing that. We are people clean the champagne in our various communities. In social science, said, go to people and ask them what they need. And so you pointing them to say, I need this. But if you don't ask your people, then what do you carry to them? So before I ask them what they need and what they need, I take them to them.
Your 3 major priorities.
Right now, if you look at I'm a teacher in profession.
You teacher?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the borough's autonomous.
The borough's what?
It's autonomous. Yeah, it's autonomous.
Go ahead.
And we look at some of the things we have to consider because we talk about autonomous. That means you have facility. In social science, said, go to people and ask them what they need. And so you pointing them to say, I need this. If you don't ask young people, then what do you carry to them? So before I ask them what they need and what they need, and what you take them to them.
Your 3 major priorities.
Right now, if you look at I'm a teacher in profession.
You teacher?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the boroughs autonomous.
The boroughs what?
It's autonomous. It's autonomous. Yeah, it's autonomous.
Go ahead.
And we look at some of the things we want to consider because we talk about autonomous. That means you have a lot of facility, a lot of things that you do in the borough. And if you are autonomous and you have other things to do, and if you look at New Time, many young people are graduated from college in the district. Right now, the first thing we embarked was to have a reconciliation meeting all of the communities.
So Tia, at what level were you teaching? Was it elementary, junior high, or senior high?
We're taking elementary divisions. Elementary division. And we're credible, we are more accessible, and we're development oriented. So
Hello, Robert B. Tier. Robert B. Tier is a librarian. After our graduation from the elementary school, we keep the Murray Road to attend the junior high school, the Pastor Junior High School, and from there we went to Central High and we graduated 1998. I'm a teacher in professions. Robert Tier is one of the daughter's sons. Robert Tier is one of the credible sons. Robert Tier is deserved to be a servant in the district. Robert Tier is a public servant. I always work at the National Security Agency in Kema County.
Alexa, this is the man at the center of
I
all
just
of it.
called again, and he's yet to answer.
So I mean, but you listen to Honorable Tier vision for the borough. Stop. No, I mean this is serious, right?
Okay.
We're about to go to the lines and,
No, we're gonna
and
go
talk to
there.
the people from the borough of Negro Town. But this is the man at the center of the whole conversation, and he's explaining, presenting his vision, for the borough. According to him, he will be happy if the borough is giving autonomy. Although he said, we want the borough's autonomy, but I mean, he will be glad if the borough is giving an autonomy, status, meaning to do her own thing,
operate on their
her own, their own quasi operations without wanting to rely on, central government. They will be levying their own small taxes, borough taxes, and they will be generating their own revenue, maybe, committing some to central government. So all the small operation, the waiter market, the Popo Beach, collecting money from the people. According to him, his vision, was to ensure that the borough will be given some form of autonomy. And we're hoping that Robert Tier, Honorable Tier, please, we will not say anything bad on the radio. We'll not ask you.
But he's my friend now.
Yeah,
he has a school that I attended, not attended, but I served as a guest speaker before.
Yeah, so I mean,
right?
so
we actually
so we're not. I mean, the interview is not going to be as difficult as whatever.
We just want to know
if veteran Eva Flomo can interview you. Who are we?
No, we're gonna have him
We
here.
can interview. It's simple. It's easy.
We're gonna have him.
It will not be that long. We just want to ask you.
Want to know,
the people said your appointment is against the law because when you are the governor of a township election, and we're going to go to the lines very soon after this one, when you are a governor of a particular borough, the borough is a borough because there was a law that gave that place the status of a borough. Now, if the law says that before you become the governor of the borough, there's 6 different communities that make up the fabric of the borough should go to work and elect somebody or select somebody who will be the governor, and the president will have to act on that person. When that is the law should be respected. Now, taking over they borough under such an unsuitable climate is not going to be a good thing. That's why we wanted to hear from him. Are you happy taking over a borough where the laws are reportedly violated? And that's why we wanted to also speak with the superintendent of Monserrate County. Now, I'm not going to waste my time on it because we want to hear more from the people of Negro Town. Here's what I have to say, Alexa, in 1 minute. I keep saying this to the people of our country. Mr. Bwaka and his Unity Party people should understand that no matter what we think, no matter who we see ourselves to be, no matter where we find ourselves today, which political party we belong to, we should understand that there was something in existence before the formation of these institutions that tend to divide us today as a people. Before the Unity Party was established, there was Liberia. There was a constitution. There were series of bylaws. And that applies to the CDC, it applies to the ANC and all the political parties, religions, and different stuff. So there should be no reason why the current government should be bent on violating almost every single law in this country. I mean, we've reached to the point where we need to call on this government to stop violating our laws. The national orator had to warn Mr. Bwaka about his decision to violate major laws in the country, including tenure positions, to the point where the Supreme Court had to call him to order. I mean, regardless of the Supreme Court's opinion, the president also went to work and removed those tenure positions. I mean, remove people from those tenure positions. Moderate, there are positions that were never part of the president's appointment power. Buchanan Port Manager was never a position where the president can appoint. The president appointed the managing director of the port. The managing director, in line with the board of the National Port Authority, can decide who to go and be the head of a particular domestic port in the country. Today, we see the president appointing, port manager for the port of Bassa, Jonathan Kape, a former senator who is supposed to be knowledgeable of the laws of our country. Even when the Pape said, "My man, I want to appoint you for e-marshal to announce the name," he's supposed to have informed the man that, "Hey, Pape, I'm a lawmaker. I served this country 9 years as a lawmaker. I helped to make some of those laws. I cannot be the one to aid the violation of those laws." Jonathan Kape, with all due respect, as a classroom teacher he is, should have been very, very, bold enough not to allow the desperation of wanting job to overcloud or overwhelm his sense of reasoning. He should have informed the president that, "Mr. President, although you won't give me the job, tell Sekou Dukle, to just appoint me. Because you're the president. You want to send me Buchanan Port, no problem. But tell Sekou Dukle to give me the letter, because that's how it is done." But for the president to appoint port manager for Bassa, when it's supposed to be the position of the managing director of the National Port Authority, to find the manager for the port of Monrovia, to find the manager for the port of, and many people do not know, Alexa, that the port of Monrovia, Freeport got her own manager. Freeport got manager. Sekou Dukle is not the manager for the port of for the Freeport of Monrovia. The only reason why he is overshadowing the manager of the port there is because that is where the headquarters of the NPA is. So it is the managing director who can determine who will go to the port of Monrovia, the port of Harper, the port of Greenville, and the port of Buchanan. I mean, I can name several other laws that have been violated. The Judy Andy situation again is here. This is now a position where president used to appoint before. These are things where people from a cultural perspective, they just went together. The president not tell that when he put it on his shoulder. And that's why one guy said, the way you're doing the thing now, we just reach to a point where we say, "You just stop Liberia. You stop the country." Yeah, you just stop the country. When somebody eating food in a more disgusting way, eating the food where they don't even want anybody else to take one spoon. When you get vested, you look at the person and say, "But you know what? Just stop the whole food now. Stop the food." The way you guys are doing it, we could just get vested one day and say, "Stop the whole country," because you're treating Liberia as a personal property. The people in Nikutan made it very clear. Before Joe Baka could become vice president, there was a law that was in place as to how the borough governor can be selected. Before President Salih could pick him up and say, "Oh, my man, put your hand up, you're my vice president," there was a law. All through the 12 years of Ellen Johnson Salih's stewardship in this country, that law was followed. The past government of President Weah followed that law. You can't come to power and be the one to break every fabric of our society. More so, the reason why you are president today, the reason why the ANC is not the ruling party today, is because there is a law that says we should go to election. And the law says how many votes somebody can get before they win. And the law says when inauguration can be held. So if the reason why you are in power today is because there is a law with the prescription of how you can become president, how you can have all of the power. If that law can be protected, why are you not protecting the other laws of the country that's supposed to be affecting other areas? Because election, I bet you, when Joe Biden convoy is coming today and you choose to put your car on the road and say you don't want to move, that convoy will hit you, they can kill you, and they will be quoting the law that protects the president movement. They will say, oh, once you saw the convoy and you saw the siren, this and that, you saw the escort car, and you put your car in a way when it kill you, that's free. Something that's going to be doing the ordinary driver, they will not do it to the convoy because there is a law that protects the presidency. Good. So if we're protecting that law and we're respecting that law, why is the man who we are giving so much respect to, why is he disrespecting the other laws of the country? It doesn't make sense. When you say this thing, some educated people in the country who we tend to consider, illiterate, they start to fumble. They start to say a lot of nonsense, because the reason why we in the country today, we're not calling Alexander Coming our president, that because the law said after that election that Baga win. That's the law. Everything in the country is about the law. The reason why today George Weah is not the president of Liberia is because the law says when you go to election, they may number over your number, they may win. That's why Weah is not president today. So why are we respecting the law and having you as our president? Do you know who are in the country who are not happy to have Joe Biden as the president of this country? There are over 800,000 Liberians who are not happy for Joe Biden to be president of this country. They do not have the right to go to executive mansion today to grab Joe Biden hand and say, "Man, move her in the office, get outside." They don't have that power because there is a law. Alexa, I repeat, over 800,000 Liberians went to vote on November 14, 2023. They voted for Weah in the runoff elections. 800,000+ human beings, 830,000 human beings went to work and voted for Baka. So because 814+, and 830-something voted for Baka had more number, the law said Baka became the president. You think the 800,000+ that voted for Weah, you think they can go to the mansion and say, "Babe, leave our office, you're not our president"? They don't have that right to do it. They are unable to do it because the law says they can't do it. The law says their candidate lost. The law says that they don't win. That's the law. The reason why Baka is president, because there is a law. So how come the law that took you to the presidency, the law that you swore, during the presidential inauguration, people are given the oath of office. He was sworn in. I, Joe Baka, do solemnly swear that I will uphold, protect, defend the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia to the best of my ability, so help me God. Whenever you put your hand up and you do that, it shows that you are not coming to your power firm. You are not, Mr. Baka did not say, "I do solemnly swear that I will uphold and protect the laws of Wasonga," to, Baka did not say. No, he said the laws of the Republic of Liberia. Not Wasonga, not Foya. Not the Baka clan. So that is the law that made you president. If that law made you president, the same law applies to other sectors. The same law says if you are appointed at NASCOP for a particular year, except for corrupt attitude or some other issues administratively, you cannot be removed from your position until certain procedures are followed. You didn't do it. Boom, you removed any position holders. The law requires that for the National Port Authority to be fully functional, you need how you call this thing? You need a managing director who will have his responsibilities that are specified in the MPA manual. The MD shall be the one to designate in line with the board of the port to designate manager for other small ports. That law is there. You look at the law, you put it on the side. So if you single-handedly taking laws from our country and putting it on the side, you tell the other law you put it so because you're president. You tell the law so you put it so because so if Liberian work on it and go to the mansion and say, "To hell with the law that made you president, move on your office," would that be the right thing to do? Because one violation is equivalent to the other. I hope people are getting the point we're trying to make. One violation of the law is equivalent to a violation of all of the laws. When you break one law, so is equivalent to breaking all of the laws in the country. If you wake up and say because you're president, so you can just wake up and just break all of the laws. Whatever group of people you wake up and say, look, okay, you know, I see you breaking the laws. You're now our president. From today, you're no longer our president. We'll ensure that you no longer come to work. We'll now regard you. We'll scrape you off all of the presidential. That's trouble coming right there. The next thing that's going to happen, you're going to be breeding lawlessness in the country. Because once the rule of law is broken down, the next thing that will happen is lawlessness. In no time, the country is ungovernable. The people who went to school in the party should tell Mr. Baka. Not only those who went to school, the folks who went to school in the party and who still got their 5 senses intact should tell Mr. Baka that there are laws in this country and there is a need that he, as the president, should follow the laws. The pastors then who were preaching election year for Joe Baka to win, they are seeing these things. They are reading these things in the newspaper. They are listening to them on the radio station. They close their mouth. They don't want to talk because their darling boy is the president. Good. These civil society actors that were issuing press statements in this country every freaking day of the last administration, condemning every other bad governance issue that was suspected. Today, their mouths are closed. They are muted. They do not say anything. They are saying nothing about this wanton violation, this broad day violation. Good. Y'all keep closing your mouth. But a day is coming when the Liberian people will get tired and start to retaliate using their own personal method. When that time comes, we will be in this country to remind you of your silence, which was dangerous to the country. You all are quiet. You see these things and you acting like you don't know what's going on because the man in power is your darling boy. You went to him. You hated the other man so much to the point where even things he did not do, you had press conferences on it. Unless I remember, George Weah had got through signing one domestic violence, bill. He had just got through signing it into law. On the day he was signing it, you have mothers in this country who were politically driven in front of his foreign ministry office protesting on the same thing he was signing into law. That is to what extent that government was embarrassed, suppressed, and terrorized by political terrorists. Today, these same people are still living in this country. All of them mouth closed. Laws are being violated in the country. Liberia did not go to war because people got drunk or they were overly drugged. This country did not go to war because people felt that their rights were being trampled upon. People felt that people in authority were abusing their rights and civil liberties. When the people, the only sustenance to any peace and democracy anywhere around the world is the rule of law. I repeat, the only thing that can hold any country together is the rule of law. Once the rule of law is intact, investors will come, people will have confidence. When you start to attack the law of the country, when you start to break down the instruments that should be protecting, that should be binding everybody together, when you start to violate it, people no longer feel secure. Because the next thing the man say, look, when I feel injured, I should go to court. I am going to court because there is a law that the court will be using to add upon. The court cannot make decision on the basis of the Bible or the Quran. The court will make decision on the basis of laws that were legislated by lawmakers and so forth. So when these laws are being violated by a politician in power as the president, and the people in the country are so quiet on it, some people will choose not to even follow that law. They will choose to do something silly, and at the end of the day, the country is going to be affected. That's why we keep warning. We keep warning the folks who are encouraging Mr. Baka to continue to do the things he's doing. We keep warning them that you are treading on a very slippery slope that will not be good for this country. It will not be good. You saw what happened in Nigutan today. You don't know to what extent the people in Nigutan may want to go to ensure that the law is protected. The other men, the guys at NASCOP, Alexa, they choose to leave that position because that's what they felt. There are other people who you will come to take that job, they will not allow it to go without a fight. And you don't know how they're going to fight. You don't know how they're going to retaliate. You don't know what their resistance is going to be like. That's why the framers of our constitution and those who have the laws, those who wrote our laws, that's why they were sound. They did not drink king juice. They were not under the influence of zombie or any kind of drugs when they made our laws. Because they knew that in the future, there will be people who will come to power who will get too much, and I mean too much greed for power. And they want to misuse powers here and there. That's why the laws were created. So that when you get one power greed leader, the leader will be guided by the laws on the book to find what's happening now in the country, to see it happening, and people we expect to be talking are not talking is concerning. Because when push comes to shove in this country, some of the very pastors will no longer have the pulpits to preach on, to do their political sermons on. Some of the civil society actors will no longer have the civil society spaces, to run their offices, to do stuff. And that's why since we have the time as a people and country to correct this attitude that is fast becoming a habit in the country, it is important we all put our hands together and call Mr. Bawkai to order. He is the president because there is a law. He cannot be going around violating the very laws that he took an oath to protect. Alexa, that's my take on it.
Okay. So I do think, and I think a lot of people share this view along with me, that Liberia is not Liberia because Liberia is Liberia. Liberia is Liberia, and Liberia is the country because of the different laws governing the affairs of the country. Liberia is a country because of the laws. It is because of the laws, of course, Liberia had to gain independence. And today we have a lot of people who signed the Declaration of Independence, and we have just different laws, different policies, definitely helping to govern the states of our country, the state of affairs of our country. It is because of the laws we have in this country. To become a president, it is, of course, one of the laws, or it is, part of the different laws we have to become president. And the fact that you are president, there are laws governing how the state is being run. There are laws governing how you lead the people of this country. So if we have the very same people who are supposed to respect and uphold the rule of law, if they are disrespecting the different laws and different policies, Oliver, it simply means they are disrespecting Liberians. They are disrespecting the people who gave them the power. Because without the people, we wouldn't have a president. That's based on the law. People have to go to the ballot to, vote. People have to say we want this person as our president, as our representative, as, our senator. So it is based on the different laws we have that we have president, we have vice president, and we have the different government officials today. Different laws. And the policies that are supposed to be respected, the constitution that is supposed to be respected and followed. When you have these laws in the constitution, when you have these different policies, these different articles to be disrespected, it simply means the Liberian people are being disrespected. And it goes to an extent where even the people who gave you the power, they start to think about it, Oliver. They start to just sit back and remember all of the different laws and how the Constitution tells about power is inherent in the people and the power exactly the people have. So it is not really a strange thing when we're talking about what happens in the borough today. It is not a strange thing that citizens are protesting or citizens are not satisfied with exactly what happened based on the fact that the law that they know was not followed. The law that they've respected over the years was not followed. And someone had to go ahead to do what they're not supposed to do, what they were not supposed to do. That is a slap in the faces of ordinary citizens who had given you the power to govern them, who had given you the power to lead them, who had given you the power to even strengthen the Constitution, to strengthen the different laws we have in this country. It did not just start today. It did not just start yesterday. From the day Mr. Joseph Bawkai actually took office legitimately or legally as president of the Republic of Liberia officially, January 22nd, 2024. Right? From that date, the 22nd of January 2024, up to now, there have been different moments where people have pointed out. We've pointed out, some of the things out on this platform. And there are ordinary citizens who have pointed out different moments where the laws of our country have been violated. People have pointed out to a point where the Constitution is not being upheld, is not being respected by this government, the president, or one would say the executive. People have pointed out to all of these different things. And at the end of the day, people who are supposed to be educated, people who are supposed to understand all of these different things, they're just sitting back. And they're acting like they're not seeing what's happening, or they're not even paying attention to exactly what's happening in the country. And when it gets to a point where citizens are tired, where citizens are, fed up, when it gets to a point where citizens can no longer hold on because they think that they themselves are being violated, they think that they themselves have been hurt, or they themselves have been disrespected. Those are moments, Oliver, you have to witness different actions, different protest actions. You have to witness just different things happening in this country. And do we want to go that far as a country? No. No one wants to reach to that point. No one ever wants to get there. That's one of the reasons we are here every now and then talking about we have to respect the laws of our country. We have to uphold the Constitution of our country, because that's one of the promises Mr. Boakai made during the campaign. He said he was going to uphold the rule of law. He was going to do everything in his power as president of this country to make sure the laws of our country are respected, and ordinary citizens are also respected. Because if you are going to respect the laws of our country, it means you are respecting the citizens of this country. If you are not going to respect the laws, it means you are disrespecting the citizens. So we don't want to get to a point, or we don't want to get to a moment where citizens, would definitely rise to the occasion to do things that we would not be able to continue in this country.
That's correct.
Because when ordinary people get angry, when they think that, they've been taken advantage of, they do things that they don't even think about if I'm going to survive or not, if I'm going to be alive or not. They just want to do it because they're angry. So Mr. Boakai, who is the president of Liberia, along with his folks, they should really, really thread with caution. Because if they do not do all of these things and they think that they will have to govern the country, they will have to lead the country for a couple of years or more than 6 years, it means they are mistaken. Because the same people who have given you the power, the same people who have believed in you that you would definitely govern or rule this country the way you were supposed to, they're getting tired by the day. And when it reaches the last straw, I'm sorry, you're not really going to understand what will happen. So what is supposed to be handled should be handled. What is supposed to be sorted out should be sorted out. That's why we have you. So we don't want people going, up and down with, the other people do it, so we'll do it too. Are they your playbook? If they are your playbook, then we have to get rid of the BS of all of the different, experiences. We have to, get rid of all of the sophistication. We have to get rid of all of these different things, because those are things you definitely presented to Liberians, and people believed you. People trusted you. So you're here now. Do the job. Do the job, and forget about doing all these different petty things. No, at this point, as a country or as a people, we should rise above pettiness, because it doesn't make any sense right now. Govern the country, the laws that are supposed to be followed, follow the laws. 100%. Do not go over and do something else because you think you have the power, you have the influence, and Liberians are just people who are there. They don't have sense to some extent. So they're just going to be there. They're not going to do anything. You don't have to test them. Stop it. You don't have to tempt them. Stop it. Because when it gets to a point where they can no longer hold on, it will become a different thing in this country. And that's something we do not want. 100% we do not want that. So let's move forward. Imagine yesterday was the 18th of August, and that's like 21 years after Liberia, have fought war in this country, right? And they're still not giving credence to that. How Liberians have fought over the years to maintain the peace. You may say we're living peacefully. War doesn't have to be with guns. Civil servants and the BB people in Ayokon, they're at war right now, 100%. So war is being fought, but it is not with guns, right? So we don't want to have this psychological war. We don't want to have this emotional war. We don't want to have this because people are basically walking in the street speaking to themselves. People are basically just standing speaking to themselves because the war is psychological. And it is really, really desperate and deadly when you're comparing this to the war we have with guns. So please do what you're supposed to do. We're begging you.
Okay. All right. Do what you're supposed to do. We beg you. Let's waste some cash now. Then we go to talk to the Negro Town people because once it is about Negro Town, it is going to be so long in terms of the cost. So let's go waste some cash. Those of you who are not playing at your business, we told you when we're talking politics, don't mind us, keep playing behind the scene. Those who are playing, it's about time that we go and waste some cash. Let's go and waste some cash and give them some money. So we're going to call Alexa. We're going to call some people who have won. We're going to call some of them. We're not able to call all those who win. We just call a few. Then we go to the lines. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon. How you doing? Oh, how you know that me calling you?
You're just happy right now.
Okay. Did you receive the thing?
I received the
5K. How many times you play?
I played 2 times.
2 times. You won 5,000. Congratulations. We leave you. Let's go to the other person. I told you so. We're wasting plenty of money today. Star 799. Hatch. You select number 11 at the Play Freedom Radio Air, and you're good to go. Number 11, Freedom Radio Liberia, and you're good to go. Let's go waste some cash. We're wasting money. Let's go and waste some money. By the time we are done, we go and start talking Negro Town situation. Let's see if we can talk to this other person quickly. We do not have the luxury of time. Let's talk to this other person. How you doing? Okay, this is KOK Freedom Radio Liberia. What's your name, bro? How many times you play Sekou?
I played on your show once.
And you won $5,000.
Yes, I won $5,000.
Oh yeah, did you receive it?
Yeah, I received it. Thank
Okay, congratulations, and tell others to keep playing.
No problem. I just feel you was fake. I still am playing.
Oh, you still don't play? You thought it was fake?
Yeah, I still am playing. I can't wait.
Okay, so when you saw the money today, now you were like, okay, they think not fake, right?
No, I'm not fake. I'm continuing playing now.
Okay. All right, Sekou, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Sekou, we leave you right there. We leave you, Sekou. Let's go to the other person. I tell you, I said we're wasting money today. And Sekou say he thought it was fake. They didn't let a fake thing. Freedom Radio load that some people who can put a hand
because you're not winning doesn't mean it's fake.
Yeah, so he was not winning first.
Yeah.
So he said he thought it was fake, So he got money now. He said I thought it was fake. I'll be playing now. Play was taking I thought though.
A lot of them.
Yeah, but let's go waste money in the other person's account. Who is this person? Your number ends in 73. Please pick it up quick. Your number ends in 73. Pick it up quick. Let's waste some money in your account. We don't have the time. Quickly. Pick it up. Okay. Oh no, the person you want to pick up. Okay, so we'll leave you right there. The person got the money already, and they're not picking up. So let's go to this other person quickly. We want to go to Negro Town right now and hear from the people in the borough. What is it? What do they make of it? Let's talk to our winners first. Then we go to the borough of Negro Town. Star 799 # 11 for Freedom FM, and you will stand a chance to win for yourself $5,000 today. That's how cool the money is. 5,000 Liberian dollars. You can buy 1 bag of rice and 1 bag of coal. That's what it is. This person, how you doing, Chief?
I'm okay.
Okay, we are good. This is KOK Freedom Radio Liberia.
I know.
How many times did you play today?
3 times.
3 times, and you won for yourself 5,000 Liberian dollars.
Yes, I know that.
You withdraw the money, or you still dropping it?
I stayed there.
It's still there. Okay, my brother. Congratulations. Okay, we leave you right
asking
there.
him about whether he withdrew the money. I remember one guy we called
Yeah.
and he said, "Forget it, I think
Yeah,
I've taking the
I've
money
been
already."
taking the money
I
already.
was like, "Wow."
Because it was saying that you wanna take it all away. It possible that you. It
Like
possible
he was too
move on
fast.
there. Yeah.
He was too fast.
Yeah,
to
let's
have
go.
done that.
I tell you, so wasting money, right? I
was
say
too
anytime we're talking politics, be playing behind the scene. Who the person?
Okay.
Oh, the person. Oh, you win the money, you go switch
You
up.
already have the money.
Okay, so
in
let's
your
go to the
account,
next
so-
person. Let's go to the next person on the line. Okay, 984. We were simply
A lot of the winners don't want to answer today.
No, I mean sometimes they may want to answer because some book credit Kobo, Alexa. No, some book credit. Hello, how you doing? Okay, thank God you know my name. How many times you play, bro? 2 times, and you won $5,000. Okay, congratulations. All we can do, I said wasting money today. We're wasting money today. Congrats. Okay, we leave you right there. Let's go over again. I said,
I won't honor your word.
we wasting money today. People yet feel we're joking.
No, it's a lot.
Let's call this other person.
$5,000 today. That's a huge amount. So.
Star 77. Okay, the guy with the 73. I think he's calling us right back. How you doing, Chief? Okay, my man, Manike give him Freedom Radio. How many times you played? 3 times and you won $5,000. Congratulations, bro. Okay. So they got called back. Yeah. So the main owe anybody Kobo now. So yeah, he called back. So it shows he's not indebted to anybody.
Yeah.
Let's go over now and talk to this other person. It becomes more and more entertaining, and it is more rewarding when you are giving people money. Let's talk to this other person on the line. Yeah, let's talk to this other person on the line. Hello. Okay. Hello. How you doing?
Stop.
Hello. Okay, my name is Keo. Okay, what's your name?
I'm Emmanuel Gaje.
Emmanuel Gaje, my man, you bassa man.
Yeah.
Okay, Gaje. How many times you play on the show?
I played 1 time today.
1 time, then you won $5,000.
Congratulations. Thank you, Chief.
Yeah, Emmanuel. But check your phone, Emmanuel. The money there.
So everybody's happy now.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, you saw the money. Congratulations.
Yeah, but I'm a constant listener of your show.
I know, bro. I know. We leave you right there, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, we'll leave you right there. Let's go again. Elisa, okay, Elisa, let's go call. Plenty people winning, but let's call 2 more. Let's call 2 more, then we can go to the line. Nigutan people won't bust my head now with calls.
Yeah,
Nigutan people won't bust my head. Anyway. Nigutan people want to bust my head, and I can't wait to talk to them. I can't just wait to talk to the Nigutan people. All right, so let's see if we can go over quickly right now and oh yes, what? Okay, all right. Okay, so I can do. Okay, so let's go. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Let's see if I can do 8 more of it. But I will not call all of them.
Yeah.
I will not call all of them. I just want to call this person. Let me see if I can just call this person. Then we call it a day. When we come back, after taking the Nigutan people. We'll call some more winners. After taking the Nigutan people, we will call some more winners. Okay, let's go over to this person. This person 881. Okay. All right. Okay, this person. Quickly, let's see if we can talk to this person. Then we'll go to the line. So for those of you in Nigutan, Alexa, you can announce the number for the Nigutan people firstly before we take other callers.
Yeah, we want you guys to call us because we're not there today. And
okay, let's talk to the person. Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm okay.
This is KOK from Freedom Radio Liberia.
Yeah, no KOK.
How many times you play my show, bro?
I played 5 times.
5 times, and you won $5,000.
Yeah, I received it already.
Oh, you just received it, Jana, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so the other people,
a charm for
yeah,
you.
the other people can keep playing. You know, while those who will call other people who win and see how it can be embarrassing. We choose to call other people who winning. Then we'll not hear from the people in Nigutan who this issue happened to. So let's go to the lines now and talk to some of the Nigutan people. Then we'll come back, Elisa,
and call some of the winners.
And call some of the winners. So if you're in Nigutan, specifically out of Rabatia team or the people who are standing on the side of the law, you can join the conversation right now, and let's have a wonderful, wonderful conversation here on 87.9. Let's take the first question. This person, hello, how you doing? 1 minute.
Good evening, okay.
Good evening, no time.
Thank you very much for providing all the sensitive platform. The people of Nicoton now are listening to you so dearly.
Go ahead.
Okay, our people, we are trouble in this country. Every law has been broken down to pieces. Our country is bleeding.
Did you call your name?
This is the voice of Dwight Nimland, the eminent resident of District Number 16, the municipal board of Nicoton.
Go ahead.
Okay, we are trouble. Can you imagine today? A journalist, okay, happened to him was brutalized. What most righty?
Because people were fighting. He was not brutalized by a journalist.
What happened like that?
Because this is a very starting towards our democracies. Every law has been broken down by this government. And this is why residents of the board of Nicoton, we are going to resist this particular law that has been put forth by the president. The border statement came on legitimate status. And we will not sit here for our law, our tradition to be broken, to be carried apart. What the debt to NASCOM will not happen in Nicoton. What they have done to the MCC will not happen in Nicoton. What they have done to the Ministry of Finance will not happen in Nicoton. All government ministry and agencies. We are going to resist Robert Tier.
But other thing you're saying, Robert Tier was seen in his office today, the governor's office today, from other media sources.
Yeah, okay. As I speak to you, the police are saying around the town. So I want to see office get us out. Come in front of the town so that the police are still gathered around the town. They cannot leave. So the police will be deported into the government office. How are we running this country? How are we proceeding as young people? How are we running this country? Why does the president continue? Why people continue to be the president? Or they see that this president is aware what is happening?
Okay.
Our law will not be abused. We will protect the heritage of this place. Thank you very much.
We'll leave you right there, Dwight Nimland. Let's leave you and take this other person. We'll take more calls from the Nicoton area specifically. Let's go over now and talk to this other person. Hello, how you doing? Quickly, let's hear you.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, go ahead. What's your name? Where you join us from?
I'm Stephen Union calling from the borough of Crewtown.
The borough of Crewtown. Go ahead, sir.
First, let me thank you and the board for the platform for the discussion.
Mm-hmm.
And the lovely people of Malawi. Yeah, okay. I want you to do me a favor for the time of the audience to read for me the RSA when the president has the right to appoint governor.
The other say only the president have the right to appoint governor?
Yeah, the RSA when the president have the right to appoint governor for every township.
I do not know any act that says that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Oh, are you leaving? Okay. He left the line. I will have to research that information you are seeking. This person, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yes, Father Ewi Atogba. Okay.
Father Ewi Atogba, are you joining us from Nicoton?
I'm speaking from Nicoton.
Go ahead, Pap. Let's hear you.
It's the hard thing today for president to challenge the law of this country. The law that governs the borough of Crewtown, for riot police to place Robert in office. They are guaranteeing now also since this morning the bloodshed. They are guaranteeing Robert to be in the office. But it's not finished. Not today, but tomorrow we start.
But apart from the law issue, Elder Togba, what other problems do you people have with Robert here? Is it that you got issue with him personally or the way he was appointed?
No, okay. Our own crewmen will have problem with him. That he the one don't want to follow the procedure and he know the law. 2017, he wrong. He took him to the district, they brought him. If he fair, still let him continue to appeal to the people, but not party to bring him to the president to announce it. It's not how it goes. Then we mean destroy the borough act.
Can you explain to the people in simple English what does the act say as it relates to how the governor?
Okay.
Go ahead.
when President as President Waka and Joshua went to the running and President we are succeeded, the President Waka is win. It is time as the inaugurate in the office is our time now to go to our court and do a selection.
Okay.
When we do our selection, we have the right, the section to forward the need to the president for appointment.
Okay. So after every presidential inauguration, the 6 community in the borough can go to election and select one person?
Yeah, when the 4 persons are in the race, the same way the president one day one, a person did that. So when they are in there, when we say that and go to the selection, if you can your number above the other people, you win.
Okay. Okay.
So we now, when we win now, we forward your need to the president for appointment.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you do your local election, then the winner in the local election name will be submitted to the president and say, "Oh, Mr. President, this is the man the 6 community selected to be the governor for us."
Surely.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Somebody just sent the ad to us. But let's keep taking some calls while we try to open up the ad and read what the ad says. This person, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, okay.
How you doing, Chief?
Yeah, I'm calling from the thing at
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so what happened today, almost like national time.
Wow.
Oh.
And it seems to be that the government not ready for peace. The government, I'm telling you now, the government prepare for war. They want to kill. The what happened today, they are not going to run away.
You think we'll reach to that level where the country is about to go to war?
We talk about our issue. We see armed, police were armed. They were in our mail today. We're going to run away. You see? So that is scary. Even if I go to you, all Liberia must know that the government not prepared for, they're not prepared to lead this country. They prepare for war. Me and myself, let's take it and keep it and cover ourselves. That's what I see the government doing. They want to force everything out of order.
Okay. All right, my dear brother. We'll leave you right there. Let's take another person and see who this person is. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yes, good morning.
Good afternoon, sir. How you doing? You're in tune to Freedom Radio.
Yes, my name is David P. Toba, director for the borough of Newtown.
Go ahead from Negro Town.
Yes, okay. The issue today, I think the elders should have dropped their arms and listen to the national government.
The elders should drop their arm. They should ignore the law creating the borough and listen to the national government.
The elders have a act that created the borough. But in so doing, the president, the full president of the borough, His Excellency President John Mani Wuya, during his regime, there was an act that was established, we call it Local Governor Act. This act conceived some of the acts in the government of Europe. Now we should know of. This act gave the president the full right to appoint and dismiss the Local Governor Act. You getting there?
Can you quote the part of the Local Government Act that says the president can dismiss the governor of the borough of Negro Town at will?
Example, when the Local Governor Act was passed, the governor then, during the first day of President John Mani Wuya, was dismissed. Who is she? Her name is Honorable Alice Wuya. When President Wuya came in the borough of Newtown, Honorable Alice Wuya was intoxicated. She drank enough liquor and she won't have to misbehave. Immediately when President Wuya saw her misbehavior, intoxicated, President Wuya dismissed her right there and appointed new governor. Oh yes. Everyone now listening to you now, they know I'm speaking of.
Okay.
You get it?
All right.
But I see this fashion, this status as like things that they have, this elders have so the in-heart for this honorable chairman.
Okay, thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's take the other person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, QOK, and good afternoon to Alaza Jaya.
Good afternoon.
My name is Abbas Sherif Akor from Sekopwish.
Go ahead.
QOK, let me make you to understand that Joseph Baga have proven to the whole world and like bro Alaza that he came from the traditional background. Let's be frank. No traditional man will behave in a social manner. You come from Lufa and know the rule and regulation of this act or of these things. Then the people know you want to bow by it. You just falling all the law in Liberia and the people constitution of the borough says that they let their leader and send it to you, then you approve it. Then you saying that they're taking people for all they're coming for in the people law. What they want everybody law there. The portrait law, the gangster law, the cartel law, everything Joseph Baga gets for him, man. That's what you're gonna do here. Real two battles, take the country to war. Let me friend.
Okay. All right. Okay, we leave you right there. Let's go and read what the ad says. The ad creating the borough of Negrotown under number 8 of the act. So let's see. Let's go from the beginning. Let's go from the beginning of this whole act. They get. I mean, they have count 1 up to 23. Up to 23. They got up to count 1 up to 23, and several others. So you have section 6. Then we go to the. I mean, I would need this ad in the hard copy. But there is this part of the ad which is count 8 and 9 of the ad creating the borough. I hope I'm going to have the half copy or the PDF version of this ad, if there is a PDF version. But it says, count 8 says, no governor under no condition or circumstances shall be appointed by the president or any government official without the will, knowledge, and consent of the chairman and elders of the 6 nominating district, who are the policy-making body of the borough and whose authority shall the governor be subjected to. This is what the law says. This is what is enshrined in the act. Oh yes, this is what is enshrined in the act. That's what is. I mean, that's exactly what it is. So the president can only act with the consent of the folks who are representing the 6 communities. So under no condition, you know, you will ever have any certain president going to the borough to just make a decision like that. Let's see if this other person is calling on the line. Then we'll leave from there and go and call some more of our winners. I see a lot of people still winning. It's star 799 hash. You select freedom as spot number 11 and you're good to go. Let's see if we can talk to this person. Hello, go ahead. How you doing?
Hello, yes, hello. I'm Brown in Negrotown.
From Negrotown. Go ahead, yes. Brown.
Yeah, what I want to say is that Sunday acting into being about 108 years now. Waga is a man that started to play with the good people. The good people wanted to for at 1821 when they put around in Freetown. They were the good people that brought the people here. The other group that left in Freetown that is your called Kio today. While people brought them, they landed right here to Sable Island. They were there. For certain time, they used to be on the sea, they used to tell the people. The last group that they brought, they tell them to keep Amos. When our people carried them there, people said that they were government by themselves.
History.
For 1857, the people that were to keep Amos, they declared themselves as a citizen of the Republic of Nigeria. That's the day you call what? Unification Day. To unify. To make peace. and it's supposed to be on rotation. Since that time, Liberia is the fifth official area of the Republic of Liberia. Let me name them. You have Monserrado, you have Grand Bassa, you have Sano. They founded 1857, they become the fourth. 1912, Howard got in the chair. 1916, they were 95 years old now when the people carried all out. Howard sent for all the Congo people. He said, what we have to do for the people, what they did for us. So you are there go together and get them on tape. When they sent for our people, they told them, they say, we will vote, but you do something, our children upon children, time shall come for the people. Take the time, the people came out with the word called what? Borrow. And then borrow, yeah, it was the third borrow in the world. It was the third borrow in the world. Yes, the third borrow in the world. Oh, man, you come to me, I will give you the breakdown. One day, man, carry on. I was there, man. You were living in borrow before. I'm going to call it short. The borrow, there is nobody have right, no president ever get there. We, the CEO that created the executive mansion, is the CEO that created the borrow.
So, Pape, there was a caller who just called and he said the former governor of the borough. There was a time former President Weah went to visit the borough and the former governor was drunk and she was misbehaving. So the former president dismissed her and appointed somebody else. What was it in line with the six community head? Did you guys approve it before former President Weah take that decision?
Thank you. The first person who tried the borough was Chatela after the war. And we went to Chatela office. He apologized to the good people that I'm very sorry.
Okay.
Who are the second person? Ellie came out. The first round. Ellie appointed somebody. We told her that it is not your right. The borough. You have to follow the law of the borough. Who came in as a fisherman? The man we got in the borough who is the cause of double fine. You went away, you were taking the borough to township 4, Edward 4. You either eat.
Okay.
4. You either eat 4 or taking it to one township. Then when I was somewhere there, the governor took advantage over the president. He respected the president. So when the move on, he don't let us know he went to appoint somebody. When he appointed the fellow, we told him, man, you must be a somebody. Or it is not your right to be here. Within the space of 1 month, I was so we apologized to us. We have said, I'm sorry to put my hand into the 18 year.
Okay, so Pape Akami. So the first person who tried to do appointment of a governor in a place without your knowledge, that Charles Taylor, and later on y'all went to Taylor and Taylor apologized. The second person, that Ellen Johnson Sally, her first term, she wanted to appoint somebody, and when you guys told her, said no, it is wrong, Ellen apologized and she allowed you to select somebody. Now, the third person was former President Weah. When he went to the borough, the governor there misbehaved on him, and he got vexed and dismissed her and appointed somebody else. And y'all went back to President Weah and told him, said, this is not in your role. We're supposed to find somebody for you. And according to you, former President Weah apologized, and that's how you guys were able to select the person who was there the last time.
Yeah.
So in this case with Mr. Bwaka, did you guys inform President Bwaka that you are not the one who's supposed to do it? If so, what did he say?
Oh man, what I'm gonna tell you first is Bwaka is doing it on party to bring this understanding. When that thing came about, 2 parties they put together in looking at the same for us. The four judgment, they carry. I told them, buddy, oh man, I'm 88 now. If you want to hear about the borough, please come to me. I will tell you. The borough is about 108 years now, even without salary. And the location is from Valtown, Sotompi, and the Atlantic Ocean. Even people were paying taxes to us. So 14, 15, and 16, they are the borough. We are our own representative. Baka was living. No Baka was living in the borough before. Baka. So what Baka do? I'm tired of it. They said, real time, the CDC member here, so here time, a member be here. So that's a follow. Our office will post this money. We are men. So we are just telling you.
So what are you guys going to do now that Robert Tier has already been inducted into office?
Oh man, if Joe Baka will be the first to take advantage over us, where the school will hurt, Liberia is 177. The borough is 108. Check her out. You think the first area of the Republic of Liberia, if Baka will be the first to do it, then what are we living for? Why are we living? What are we doing? What if? That's all. That's what we tell you.
Okay.
The office will boss everything. But not send our men. Support can hurt. So, man, that's the thing.
Okay. All right. We're still following these issues, but Alexa, it is worrisome.
It is really
the
interesting.
Papa just said the borough of Nigutan is the third borough of the world.
And 100 and some more years old.
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, 108 years.
In 8 years, so that's
the third borough of the world.
You can imagine.
I really want to know what are the other two boroughs. They may not be in Liberia.
I hope he's open that I will visit to get the whole story.
No,
we have to.
We got to go there someday, and
we have to.
And
because this is interesting. A lot of people do not know, the story or the history. So to have actually explained a bit of it, I think it gives an understanding of exactly why people had to act the way they did today, because it has always been that way. So I actually hope that whatever that's happening will be sorted out.
Okay.
Really.
Okay, let's take this caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, I listening to the old man, our father, our uncle from Yucatan.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing to joke with. I was sitting here listening very carefully. If you're getting time to meet him before they can come out tomorrow, you'll meet him. It's Liberia we're talking about. We saw him when John Stiller came, equipping on our feet, and nobody talking all these big people sitting and staring. It hurt because we lose our family in the war. We saw it. I saw it after. The person that saved me was Chief Bow to Father. And he's coming. Liberia shouldn't joke with it. You'll get a time, you'll go meet him. Because they will come out. They will come out. It hurts so bad that our country has ended up becoming like this. Our sweet my Liberia get in the hands of those evil people. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we leave you right there. So like you said, Alexa, the Papa said Taylor wanted to appoint somebody there by himself. They told Taylor,
told him that this is not
don't try
exactly
to chat Taylor. Don't do it in Negro Town.
And he apologized.
He apologized. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf wanted to do it. They did the same thing. George Weah was president. He went to the borough. The lady who was there, the lady got drunk. She started acting rude. The man said, "But man, they were attacking her." The person, no, although she had a rude on you, and you want to discipline her, but that's not how it can be done. We can select somebody who will replace her. For acting rude, automatically she is not supposed to be governor anymore, because you can't add rule on the president. Mm-hmm. So if you want to change her, you're supposed to come back to us and tell us, oh, the woman who are here added rule, I want to change her. Then we will do the change. The said president, we are apologize, and that's how they were able to, recommend somebody else that he appointed. Now, in this case, Mr. Bwaka is. That's why it is. Oh, wow. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, Guy Oliver Khan.
Good evening, Chief. Let's hear you quickly.
I am Samuel Timo. I call from the borough of Nikutan.
Go ahead, say more.
This is a serious issue in the borough of Nikutan. President Bwaka is offending the people of Nikutan and is causing a serious chaos in Nikutan. The issue here is President Bwaka, when you read it out, the act is saying President Bwaka has no right. The representative of the district has no right to appoint anybody of the district as governor.
Okay.
He knew everything that's happening. But Joseph Parker want to bring problem because he knows that this place is a CDC show who we are following and we are looking at.
Okay. All right.
As I speak to you now, the borough now is also down with a fear now. And you want to create a chaos in this place. We're not a second and we're going for us to move to into the master. We'll move to it.
No. We're not reached to that level. We leave you right there. Let's talk to this person. Hello, how you doing? I'm great, my dear brother. How many times you play our thing? 2 times on my show, and you won $5,000.
I tell you, I've been playing from February. I'm winning.
Okay, congratulations, Pop.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Plenty of people winning, so we gotta be taking the calls and be taking the winner then small. That's how we'll be doing it this time. This person, go ahead. 1 minute, let's hear you. Hello, how you doing, Chief?
Yeah. I want to remain anonymous. You calling.
You calling from where?
From the borough. I'm right around the borough.
Okay, you calling from right around the borough. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Okay. I see that this fellow, this black, is also one of the best communities to start for them. Who wants to take my legal opinion on the document? They are different answer that is right. So today, I even came to see him first, but I'm looking at just taking him home. They are taking him home. Someone is putting escort. Please do not disclose my identity. I'm around to see him to remind him. When he came to me sometime last year, he asked me this person. They are getting all legal opinion onto that and they accepted it. While now today, he is doing his right. There's a power for you. I want to see his face to face and tell him.
Okay.
You don't dissociate your people. You live in a borough. It's so much better. So many work. It gets better. Walk to the former governor. For Governor Moses, we are. Good woman impressive. It's always stigma because advices. They've been accepted by them. While now today, it's 20 years back. So what established the Lord, I established the borough. I want to beat him.
Okay. All right. Okay, my brother. Thank you very much for your input. Let's leave you right there and see if we can go to this other person who just won our money again. We keep giving money out to people. We keep wasting money. That's what we are doing. Let's see if we can talk to this other person quickly. Hello, sir. How you doing? Hello. Okay. We missed out on that caller. Let's see if we can go to this other caller or we go give money. 2 things: we either take the other caller or we go give money. Let's see. Okay, let's go to this caller quickly. Hello, how you doing? Hello. How you doing?
I'm trying, you.
We are good. We are good. Go ahead. Where you join us from? What's your name?
I'm calling from the borough of Kruger. My name is Beton David Sopon.
That's what I said.
Of the same nominating district of the borough of Kruger.
You are a member of the 6th nominating districts.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. One of your elders told us about how all the other presidents attempted and you people did not listen. What is the situation now?
The situation now, we are tired because we wrote the executive mansion and the knowledge of because our communication. We went to the internal affairs. As that you are reading here, we didn't wait. Our report went to the internal affairs or directly to the president. And they say refuse. Now, even the Rawat here contested on 2018 and he lose. Has been the selection process.
Oh,
the 2018 local government out of their voting. They after 5 years. And then the minister that is responsible for local government or minister in that should report to the election which act should be amended or appealed or cancelled.
Okay.
The 7 years have now reached. The same local government asked the governor for half a BS. And he right here does not even have a
No, but no. You can say that. You can say that. Robert Tier said he's a teacher.
He owns a school there.
See? And why the people that probably let his Benny because he didn't read the requirement and he refused to turn over as the president of government withdraw it for the 9 teachers. Very sorry. I thought he is school. On the plan level that you were talking about.
So
Robert here is nothing. So the rules say our constitution may divide in compliance with the Labrador National Constitution. They say Labrador National Constitution say president should appoint here. But our own say we should select and then we get the appointing power to the president. But the president concluding all and secretly. 2020 Act say you can appoint all of the local government except the borough. Chapter 3.8 of the 2020 local government act. Except the borough.
Wow.
The same 2020 local government act, chapter 1.6, say because it's significant and historical event, and the borough is the only borough in the Republic of Liberia, shall meet a requirement as defined by law and go on. So Robert here is not going through the process. Yes, man, he's the crew man, his mother is the crew. But the right channel, he didn't go through this.
Okay.
We are not discussing partisan, we are discussing the borough. The borough was given to the crew people for their sweat and blood, and the ills the government has. The government explained to you why it was here, and the government was asking what they should do for us. We said we didn't need money, but we need a status. Now our tomorrow children to come, we say yes, and our history will be, and that is status now. But just said because he need power to issue council, and we said no.
Okay.
Today, two of the errors were here with one journalist, and one guy who just came from the side and who black out there, out here, nothing. So that 4 person were flooded. Out here, the errors was telling, it was the army that said, we didn't want Robert here. President Walker should call him back. And the army were there. The Robert here go in their presence, go around the whole city. But they have nothing to do. Someone who claim to be a leader, who want to be a leader, go around the government property, or property that belongs to the people. Say you have nothing to do, but you put protecting you. And now, the army are carrying you.
Okay.
So, I pray that tomorrow, before people go to my praying, because we'll be there again. And they will say your plan will not see, you yourself, you will not see.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you. Let's take 2 more calls and we'll go home. This person, let's hear you quickly. Let's hear you.
Thank you, William W. Wu.
Go ahead, William.
Yeah, the official spokesperson of the Liberation Right Movement. What we are witnessing on the President Bouaka, frequent violation of rule of law is wrong because from the tendency of the government, we see many things happening. Even the poor of the Ghana, somebody, somebody either he did that. And what we are seeing, even the turning position, what we are seeing, President Bouaka and Liberation will work on, nobody has to blame them because we are speaking. You people are speaking every day, and nobody listening. They continue doing the same thing they're doing. And Liberation will work on, nobody will believe them because why? You got to respect the rule of law. There's a rule that Liberation will respect. That's what you are president today.
Okay. Yeah? All right.
So stop doing that.
Okay.
Thank you, Khan.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you right there.
The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe. They're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Okay, all right. So we leave it right there. It is already 6 o'clock in Monrovia. We take the last caller, then we call your day. Go ahead. You're the last caller. 1 minute. Hello. Okay, so we can't do anything more than that, and that's how we got to go home.
Well, okay, so it has been a good time, actually, and I hope the pub who called Ella is open because I'm going to reach out to you very soon. I want to know all of the stories, and I want to know more about the borough of Kutown, 100%. So we're going to be here tomorrow, but before I leave, I would like to say good evening to Old Man Sam Sion of Crime Stoppers Liberia and Montserrat County next senator. I would like to say good evening to you. I guess you're following us, so have yourselves a pleasant evening to all of you out there. We'll be back here on tomorrow.
Okay, have a wonderful time until we meet on tomorrow. It is a wonderful time always being with you on the radio. Bye bye.